Welcome back. It's Thursday, and you know what that means. Shawanda-Jones is back in studio, and we've got a lot to talk about, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a growing trend that I've seen a number of states are taking a part of, and that's putting restrictions on children with social media. So let's talk about it. Kids in social media, what's our thoughts? I think one thing is interesting. I think 7th grade is whenever I got social media.
Okay.
And at that time, and I think now, you know, you have to put your age in. You know, you just lie. And you put in like 1999 when you were in 7th grade.
Yeah.
And you could get the Facebook or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm just interested to know like how this is all going to work for restricting. But I don't think it's a bad idea at all.
No, because again, like we even as adults, you know, I feel like we still kind of fall into a comparison, you know, category. Oh, she did that, he did that, so why? And so restricting kids from, I mean, they already feel pressured enough, I feel like, in school. So I think this social media added pressure is not a good thing. So I think the restrictions, you know, probably would be good.
I think time restraints on social media would be good,
yeah.
but the U.S. adopting other methods.
Okay.
So like in other countries, they can still get on social media with time restraints, but there are certain things, certain contents that children are not allowed to see.
Yeah.
They can't scroll on it in their feed. They're not allowed to type it in and post it and stuff like that. And I mean, like TikTok, when it was started off in China, there were only allowed like educational content and still be social media. So
Now
I'm
it's a
like,
dance platform.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just witnessed y'all do a TikTok that didn't look anything educational whatsoever.
It wasn't.
But
What was your first social media profile or platform?
I think it was the earliest one that I can remember is Instagram, and like that was like 2014.
So you don't remember Bebo and MySpace?
No.
I think she's too
sorry.
young. For
Too
my
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry.
No, so my thing, like even I think Kick was a thing, right?
Okay, yeah.
I didn't even have that. I didn't have Kick. I just got Instagram, and I remember like it was very Tumblr still at that point, and I look back at some of my stuff I have archived, and I'm like, this is hilarious, but I was like putting this online.
Yeah, mine was Facebook. I was around during the MySpace, but I sort of just missed the MySpace craze.
Okay.
And I didn't have like a song for my profile picture.
Did you?
I had a song.
You know, so what was your song?
I think it was like a Soulja Boy.
I'm pretty sure something.
That was
like
popular.
That.
That was popular during our day. But Facebook was my first one.
Okay.
I do love some Facebook though.
Yeah.
Me too.
Okay, well, going on to our next one. So, Shawanda, you went to Clay County School District yesterday.
Yep.
And to talk about this food, and so talk to us a little more about that. Potential free meals ending.
A lot of schools, they participate in a program called the Community Eligibility Program, and that allows the government to reimburse school districts who have a certain percentage of poverty in their community. I went to Oklahoma, and I always had free lunch. Now, when I transferred to Tupelo, I thought it was a little ghetto that I had to pay for my lunch. And that was a major change for me. And kids that go to West Point, they could be facing that same change coming up in the new year. Now, this is because a lot of multi-million-dollar corporations are moving into Clay County, so it impacts that tax base. And a lot of students, you know, their mom and dad, they may not be changing jobs. They may be sticking to their same job, but they're impacted
Still
the same
having
way.
to. And I just think of like I had free and reduced lunch growing up, and when you have multiple kids at school, so my mom, we had 5 kids all in school, and you know, you don't really think of it, but you know, $20 here, $20 there, adding up, especially if there's no wiggle room for that.
I agree.
Exactly.
So definitely something to keep track on. But we still have more ahead after the break. We'll be right back.